All right. Okay, welcome, yogis. And we're going to do a little chair practice. This is yoga with a chair, not yoga in a chair. Like, we're not there quite there yet, but we'll explore with the chair as we are. So I'm starting with my hands together. Sit up in some way that's comfortable. You can even sit on your chair, whatever works. And just take a few moments here. Close your eyes. Feel yourself with the palms together at your heart. Release anything you're carrying, anxiety, tension, stress. Starting to feel and hear the flow of your breath. Gently bowing your chin. Just a little bit, enough to feel a little release along the back of the neck. And as you breathe here, on every inhale, feel the heart lifting up, almost like it wants to meet the chin. Don't pull the chin anywhere, just leave it as it is. Even feeling the heart lift and fall. Soften your jaw. And then on your next inhalation, press your sit bones down into the earth and rise up from that. Feel the head come back, chin up. And then exhale, release your hands down. Just keep them together, release them down. As they come down to your lap, separate the hands. Let them trace over your thighs out to the side. Turn your palms up and inhale and reach up. Look up with your eyes closed even. Touch your palms together. And exhale, bring the hands back down. And let's just keep going. Let's do that 2 more times. So releasing the hands. Take them over the thighs, turn the palms, and inhale, sweep up, and turn up without even opening your eyes, palms together. And exhale with great reverence and acknowledgement, just inviting what is out there, up and above and around you. And just letting it pour down from the crown of your head, past your throat, to your heart. I think I said 3, but let's just do 1 more, and lifting up, and then palms together, and exhale, this time resting in front of your heart and bowing your chin. Take a full breath in, and release the breath through your mouth. And inhale, lengthen yourself tall. Stay here as you exhale, and we'll open and chant Om together 3 times. Inhale. And bow your chin, place your hands on your thighs, your chin, and open your eyes. Okay, so let's start sitting on our chairs, and I'll just pull mine out. And you can put your chair here if you like. Oh, or whatever, we can see. Okay, I'm gonna put one blanket behind the back of the chair. So just lay it over just for comfort. And you could, if you have a cold metal chair, you can put another blanket on top just for comfort. And then we're gonna sit. He's being so cute. We made him like a little house here. Okay, good. And then when we sit on the chair in yoga, hey, you come here so you can see you. You sit forward on the chair. So we have the knees down and the feet hip distance apart. And if you are setting it up against the wall, put a blanket on top too so it doesn't scuff your wall. Just kind of learn that. Good. And then just pause here. Feel your sit bones underneath you. So even bringing in like a bit of a seated cat-cow, just like an arching in your back and a rounding back. Just feeling, you know, how this really is in the low back. Good. Drawing your abdominals in as you round back. Good. And arching yourself forward and back. Just a few more times. Good. And then we'll take it to a circling. So nice here on the chair. You can even lift your arms if you like. Dance a little bit. So you're just rolling from one sit bone to the other, arching and rounding back. You can close your eyes if you like. Just feel in. So I feel a little bit of abdominal work happening just as I draw them in and release, and then reverse and just circle in the opposite direction. Just do a few more in this direction, and maybe even want to slow it down and just feel. And then we'll just come back to cat-cow. Yes. And then just continue with that cat-cow, but place your hands on your thighs, palms down. And the next time you come to cow, we're just going to stay here. So you roll your shoulders back, arch your back a little more, lift your chin, feel your feet on the floor, lift the toes. Inhale, grow a little taller, and exhale, and we're just going to drop down. So you can let your chest come down, your hands down to the floor. Maybe you might walk your sit bones back if you feel it's a little too uneven. Let your head go. Let your toes come down. And now stay in this forward fold, but take your hands back and find some part of your chair back there. Maybe the arm or the leg. And just hold on so the palms are facing in. And just drop, you might even come up a little bit. Drop yourself back in so that the arms are lifted. Feel free to heel toe your feet a little wider. That'll get your torso in more. And so you're holding on to the chair, you're releasing your head, your neck. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths, just feeling the head drop and maybe the neck get longer. The shoulders release. And if you feel a little tightness in your gut, that could be your spleen maybe. I'm not a doctor, but that area is generally where I feel it. And just breathe in there. Would you say that? I play a doctor on Zoom. Good. I'll take one more breath. Good. And then we'll come up by, you pull the chair towards your body and you're going to start to come up. And you can keep your head hanging. And then just turn your palms up. Close your eyes. Just take a breath or two here. And then just feel that goodness. And then we'll just take a breath in. And out, and keep your eyes closed, turn your palms to face down on your thighs, and then anchor your hands down, push down into your thighs as you lift yourself up. Lift your shoulders to your ears, take the shoulders back, and then open your heart forward. You're going to come through cow, coming back down. So the hands stay on the thighs, and you're going to come down maybe halfway. Then you let the head go. Push the hands into the thighs and curl yourself back up. And so the head might not even lift all the way. Then we're just going to go through this longer cat-cow here. And just feeling your breath. And, you know, this is really about the spine moving. We did standing cat-cows the other day in class. I think everyone who's here was there. And then, you know, the legs have to work a little bit, which is great. But here, you can just really let the body go in a way that you can't do normally. And then we're just going to reverse. So next time you come upright, just allow yourself to maybe fall back first and then down, and then you'll lift your chin, your heart, your shoulders, and come up. And so really embody your inner jellyfish or your inner, you know, fish, mermaid. You know, the spine is like a fish. It can move all these curves, directions, and right. So we'll just do maybe 2 more like this. Notice your feet too, my friends, like how they come in. And we're going to end just by dropping ourselves forward into the forward fold. So you can keep your hands on your thighs as you drop, or maybe release your hands. Let's take them inside the legs this time, and heel toe your feet, like maybe quite a bit wider. So they're like maybe off your mat. Turn your toes out. Then wiggle your tush back a little bit. Okay, now drop down so that you feel, you know, you're not going to fall forward. You can walk your hands in, and you might even be able to reach back and grab this back rung, if you have one, on your chair. Then I just kind of hang here. Breathe. If it's too much to hold the rung, just, you know, hands on the floor. Let the head go. Let the jaw go. So you're really compressing your whole, you know, organs, all the inner organs there. Breathing into your back. And take one more breath. And then release your hands to the floor. Lift your head and your heart till your hands can come to your thighs. And then press down, rise up. Good. Bring your legs together, move yourself forward. Turn your palms to face up, and then just drop in again. And close your eyes, let the jaw go, and just feel. Good. And we're going to move into twist from here. So I'm just going to turn. Okay. So come back to that sit where you're a little forward on the chair. Your knees are over your ankles. Place your palms on your thighs. Lift yourself up. There's a little arch in the back maybe. Good. Take your right hand and let's bring it behind you on the chair. You're going to grab I'm just going to move my blanket, but you can keep yours. I'm just going to grab behind the chair here, and then I'll take the left hand all the way over. Now anchor your feet. Lift yourself tall here and turn your head to the right. Now take your right hand, and you might be able to walk it behind the back of the arm of the chair. So you might just hold on, open your shoulder, maybe you have your arms stretched. And breathe. Good. I'm going to take my knees now and just drop them towards the right. Just a little bit. You wouldn't even see it. Good. And then release, just come out. Sit again. Breathe and feel. Okay, before we do the other side, let's just drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Take your right hand down, just drop it down by your side, and maybe you can grab, you know, underneath the seat of the chair, or, you know, I'm going to grab one of the leg parts here, and start to drop yourself over to the left. Let the head be very heavy. Can't even see me, but you can see heart. And so I'm leaning over. I could even take the left arm and just drop it down. And then be here, maybe you turn your chin towards the left just so slowly till you find a place where you're like, oh yeah. And breathe. So you're leaning, like if you let go of your right hand, you might fall to the left. That's where I'm at. Good. Okay, now don't lift your head. Just pull the right arm until you come upright. Lengthen your spine, and then the head will come up. Now turn your palms up, pause and breathe. Okay. And before we come to the twist second side, we'll turn the palms down, lengthen yourself, and now turn your head all the way to the right. Just look over your right shoulder. Yes, just look over your right shoulder. Soften your jaw. You can even add the eyeballs all the way to the right, just for Good eye stretch. Good. And then take the eyeballs back to center. Now move the head to center. Good. Now, before we take twist on the other side, just drop yourself back on your chair, and it should hit pretty good, hopefully. If not, wiggle yourself down a little bit. I'm going to drop the arms down by the sides, and then I'm going to start to swing the arms out. I'm going to keep holding my chin to my chest, and you can sweep the arms all the way up. If you're at the wall, they're going to touch the wall, and then just fly them down. I'm still holding my chin to my chest. I'm not letting the head dangle. I'm going to push the back of the head back, even as I continue to lift the arms and release. And the jaw is soft, so you're just gently pressing the back of the head. So you're double chin and smiling. Good. Do one more. So let the arms come down. And this time when the arms come all the way up, we're going to interlace them. You're going to bring them behind the head. Okay, push the head into the hands. So you can even let your head come back a little bit. It might go back, it might go back. And then you can open the elbows out if that's too much. You can bring the elbows alongside your ears. Breathe. And we're going to use the hands to lift the head. So you're going to bring the elbows alongside the ears, lift the head. Once the chin comes into your chest, release your hands, grab just one of the sides of the chair, push the chair away, and you'll come up. So you just push the chair away and come up. Okay, pause here, feel all that great goodness, and then we'll go second side. Okay, so we take the left hand, it goes behind, and you grab the back of the chair, and then the right hand goes over. Feel your feet, lift yourself up, and exhale, turn. And then wherever you are, you can walk that left hand behind. Maybe it just holds the chair. Maybe it holds a part of the chair. You open, or you keep your hand on the back. It's all good. Good. Turn your head all the way to the left. And I'm just going to drop my knees just like maybe 2 inches over to the left, maybe 1 inch. Just to give myself something new or a different area of tightness. Good. Inhale, and then gently release. Come back, turn your palms to face up, and close your eyes. Feel all of that. Okay. And then gently open your eyes. Okay, lengthen yourself. As you exhale, drop the right ear to right shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder. Take the left hand down. Find some part of the side of the chair you can hold on to. Then you can even drop the right arm down, so it's just hanging. And you lean to the right until you feel that stretch. So the left hand's holding the chair. Then once you get to wherever you're going, be here or start to turn the chin very slowly towards the right shoulder. You can even lean back. You make little movements till you find that, oh yeah, that place where things are tight. And you can breathe. Bowing the chin in a little bit might give you something. My left hand's working, it's holding on. Take one more breath. And then you're going to pull, the left hand's going to pull the chair. It's going to bring you back to center. And then you can release both hands to your thighs, palms up. Feel that. Good. And then we'll inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, now turn your head all the way to the left. Just look over your left shoulder. Drop your jaw. And then turn your eyeballs all the way to the left. Look as far left as you can. And then release your eyeballs to center first. Then turn your head. Okay, feel that. Good, we're going to lie back again. So just take yourself back to the top of the chair. If you have a blanket there, it might be good. You can slide your tush down a little bit, kind of find your place here. Good, then we're going to lie back. This time, if you like to lie your head back, like you can do it, obviously you can do it, but if it doesn't feel good, then, hold your head. So you might even just keep it up or press the back of the head. I'm just winding my hands like I'm flying, just taking the arms up and down. A little bit of shoulder flossing, drawing my belly in a little bit. Good. And the next time your arms come up, we're going to opposite interlace, take them behind your head, and again, just press back like, oh, I did a good job today. Like, lean back in your head, in your hands. The elbows can be open, jaw relaxed, or you can start to bring the elbows in if that will change the position of the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale. Exhale, and then use your hands to lift your head. You want to bring the chin in a little bit, so no strain at the back of the neck. Release your hands to the backs of your chair here, maybe the side, and push away, rise up. We're going to keep the hands holding onto the chair. You could go all the way up here, or you might just stay on the sides. Wiggle your tush back a little bit so that you can drop your heart forward and come into like the forward fold here. So you might take the tush back more. You're going to see, you'll walk the hands up maybe to the top of the chair and then lift your shoulders if that works. I'm just hanging my head. I'm flying like the super woe man we are. And breathe. So see here, can you let the head be heavy so that the sides of the neck start to get longer, the shoulders move just on their own, you'll start to drop in. You'll feel the shoulders move. And if your hands are getting tired from gripping, then that's good work. See if you can bring the shoulder blades together on your back a little more. And then you're going to pull the chair towards you to rise up until you get to that place where you can release your hands, sit up, turn your palms up, and just breathe. And just feel that. Good. Okay. And turn the palms down, gently open the eyes. Bring your feet to whatever you think hip distance apart is. And I'm going to sit up tall. I'm going to bring the right knee into my chest and just hug it in. Lift your heart. Move your right foot around. Both directions. Good. And then maybe see, can I put the foot on my chair? How'd that go? Did that work? Okay, or hold it. It's all good. I was just wondering, just to take a little stretch here, if that works. Otherwise, here we are, and we'll cross the ankle over the knee. And then I take the hands to the thighs, kind of press down, the foot is flexed. Take a breath here. So we do this pose all the time, thread the needle, or even this is a version of pigeon. So flex the foot, lift yourself tall, and then start to take yourself forward, but with more of a straight, see if you can let the heart lead the way. And so, you might not come that far. You can always take your hands back and hold on to the chair, or you can keep them on your thighs. So you can get playful. You can take the hands back up where we were. Feel how this is. If you, feels like it's too much, just give a leg a little shake and come back. Or something's happening. Okay, so we'll breathe here. See how it goes. Let your head go if you can. So wherever you have your hands. And take one more breath. Now either push into your thighs or pull the chair towards your body. We'll come up. We're going to stay here and go deeper. So either you repeat what you just did, or we take the right hand to the inside. So it's my left leg. And then the left hand to the outside. And I interlace the fingers here and drop in. Or hands, we might go to the floor. So, and see if you can lift the toes of your left foot. Maybe you can spread them out. Anchor them down. And take one more breath. And if you have your hands interlaced here, you just kind of sneak them out, get them to the thighs, and then lift your shoulders, plant your hands, and come up. Good. You can always give your leg a shake. We're going to stay with the same leg. So you can give it a little shake, and then come back. And okay, take your left hand to the outside of your right knee, and the right hand behind the chair like we did before. Lift yourself tall and then turn yourself towards the right. You can walk your hand behind, maybe grab another part of the chair and breathe. We'll inhale and release. Again, let's cross ankle over knee. And you can move up or back, whatever works. Okay. I'm going to wrap here. If that's possible, you just kind of take that bottom leg out, wrap, and then bring it back. But if this is too much for your knees, you can just bring it together or wherever you are. Good. Now take your arms out, and we'll take the left arm underneath the right. Bring the palm just coming down. Bring the palms together. Breathe and squeeze the legs towards each other. Lift the elbows out. We take the balance out of it. And that's okay. Lift yourself tall. Inhale. And exhale, release your arms down. Reach up as you inhale, touch your palms. And exhale, release the hands down. We're going to grab hold of the sides of the chair. Unwrap the legs. Open them wide. Wiggle yourself back. Inhale. And exhale, walk your hands up the back of the chair, the sides, as you drop down into a forward fold here. We'll drop the head. And breathe. Really let your head go. It's kind of a gift to have this chair here. And one more breath. And then either put your hands on your thighs to lift up or pull the chair towards your body to come back up. And then lie back like we've been doing. Just lie back in the, yes. Okay, I'm gonna open the arms. Maybe this time I'll just leave the arms open out to the sides. Open your mouth, maybe you drop your head back a little bit. Doesn't need to go all the way back. It's like you're soaking up the sun. And then inhale. And exhale, I'm going to just fold the hands, put the hands on the back of the chair here, just right at the back of where I'm sitting. Push into the chair to rise up. And come back out. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Turn your palms up. Drop your gaze or close your eyes. And breathe. And then second side. So we'll bring the left knee in like we did opposite interlace. You hug it in and you lift up, you flex your foot. Yeah, just moving my foot. And then we'll be here. And then see, can you put the foot on the chair? And maybe you can, maybe you can't. If you can even take your arm inside. Just give a little, and then cross ankle over knee. And then we're just going to be here for a moment. Hands on your thighs. We lengthen tall. Oh, I forgot to move the foot. Move your foot. Good. All right, and then bring it into flexion. And then from here, we start to come forward with the heart open, shoulders back. And you can just go to wherever you feel it. You can keep your hands on the thighs or take them back, grab the chair. Maybe up the chair. And breathe. Yeah, I know we're not traveling anymore, but this is pretty much what I do at the airport when we're waiting. Okay. Now let your head go if you can. Your jaw go. We'll take one more breath. And then we're going to come out just to go back in. So you can pull the chair or press into your thighs, lengthen, and then start with the hands on the thighs. Come forward. Take the left arm to the inside of this little triangle and the right arm to the outside. Opposite, interlace the fingers and drop back in. And just breathing. And then releasing your hands, kind of sneak your arms out, push into the thighs. So as you come up, the head's the last thing to come up. And we'll take that twist. So right hand comes over to the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes behind. You lengthen and you turn. You walk your hand wherever it's going to go. Find a part there. So I'm actually pressing with the right forearm into that left knee or left upper thigh. Good. And then we'll release, come out. And you can even take the leg, just give it a little shake side to side, front to back. And then we're going to cross right over, ankle, like knee over knee. Okay, and then you can be here, or if you can wrap, walk the right foot over more, get the left foot behind, just like the queen does it, and bring it back. Okay, or just push everything together. This is what's going to happen is that everything wants to go, it's easier. So I'm going to work it a little bit, see if I can get it to come more upright, but it's all fine. Open your arms out, right elbow underneath left, palms together, or hold onto your shoulders. And just find, like, can I get the knees and the elbows, like it feels like they're opening away from each other. So there's a little arch in the back. Breathe, release your jaw, love your body. Good. And then release the arms first. We're gonna reach up. And then as you exhale, I'll unleash the legs out, take the arms down. I kind of wiggle myself back, inhale, and move into this, version of Malasana squat here, version type of thing. Okay, good. So stay here, drop your head, your jaw, and then let everything be. Good. So we're going to take this up to the cow version. So you can start by pulling the chair, you come up, and then keep holding. But this time, you're not going to bow down. You're just going to let the heart come forward like you're flying. The shoulder blades together, you can move your feet where they need to go. I'm going to pull the chin in like I'm double chinning, because that's what Superman would do if he's flying. He's looking down, not looking straight ahead. And breathe. Good. And then pull the chair towards you. Come back up and just lie back in your chair. You can just take the arms out or rest them on your thighs. And just take a few breaths. Good. Okay. Take one more breath. And then find your way upright, either by pushing the chair away or just coming up. Good. Okay. So we're just going to come up off the chair. So I'm going to feel the legs as they are. Lift yourself up. Now we're going to go slow. Like, I know you can get up off a chair. Take your arms out and then start to feel when you start to resist. So like you come forward, that's what happens. We tilt forward. And then I say resist, but like where you want to go really, really fast. So like taking the tush off the floor, you're like, I just want it off the chair. You want to go fast. Just go slow. And you can lift your arms up once you're up, or just keep them at the sides. And then we're just going to come back down to sit. And again, just go really slow. Your hands can come to your thighs if that's easier or better, or prayer pose. And when I feel I want to rush, I'm really going to slow down and just find it. Yeah, so let's just do that one more time. Just go up and we'll come. Actually, we'll just stay up. So just feel, you know, really slow. And oh, I want to rush. Slow down as best as you can. So it's just like so smooth. Good. And we'll come upright, release your hands, and breathe. Good. Okay, let's take a downward dog with our chair. So I'm just going to bring my chair back to the wall, and I'll put my blanket over top of the back so I don't scuff the wall. And then you'll take your hands, palms on the outside of the chair, and wrap your fingers underneath, and you step back. And as you come back, your hands might want to turn to go flat palm on the chair. Then I might bend my knees, shift the weight back. Here we take a lot of that shoulder strain out of downward dog. And your ears can be in line with your arms. Breathe. And then we're going to round forward into cat. You turn your hands back to the outsides of the chair and just come forward. You can even be on your toes. That works. You might take a full cobra or a little one. And just move front to back, like just whatever works for you. You know, you make it, if it's whatever it is, you're doing the work. It doesn't need to be full expression. It can be whatever you need. Let's just do maybe 2 more, just as a way of, you know, releasing and opening. You might wiggle your feet and walk them forward between the 2 poses. And then we'll just lower down onto your knees. So just for a moment. And good. Oh, welcome back. Okay. So here I'm going to have, you can sit however you like. We're going to do a version of boat pose, Navasana, but we're going to do it supported. So this is, you guys know this one, the boat pose. We're going to use the chair, and if you all have a bolster, I think everyone here does, then get your bolster in 2 blocks, and we'll set up the way we did, the other day in class, so that the chest is, the torso is going to be on a slant. So we mimic this boat pose. So the highest height and then the second highest height, I'm going to put it down. Hopefully, I should say you sit in front of your chair so that you know, okay, this is where my tush goes, this is where my feet are going to go. Right? And then you can also put you can scoot out of this and put another blanket down if you want something to support your hips. So I can see already that that's a little far, but if that works, and is the blanket, do you feel the cold metal chair? Yeah, it doesn't bother you. Okay, you want your eye pillow?
I got it right here.
Okay, good. So hopefully that's good. I just mean I can't see you, so I'm trusting that you are comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, you're going to come out and do it again. Okay, cover yourself too, especially if you're outside, because we're going to hang out here for a little bit. And then once you have all of that, okay. Good. So you could also tuck your legs under the blanket. The way it's folded might work. And even the blanket you have on the top might feel nice. So whatever you need here. And I'm just going to adjust my props. So, it always takes time to get into these poses. So don't feel you have to rush. And if you get in, you're like, Because here I'm going to say, once you're in, I want you to feel that your heart space is supported by that second block and your head is supported. So you're not collapsing in your chest. And, if you need a blanket underneath your hips, you're going to put that there. And if you'd like to take this into Baddha Konasana, then you can just turn your feet out. You kind of tuck them around the back of the chair and then let your knees drop open. So you can do that for a little bit or the whole time if that feels nice. So we just allow ourselves to be very open and to rest. This is so important right now at this time. We're in this transition between summer and winter, and we feel it. Our tasks become different. Things we want to do, things we cook, the way we want to eat, everything's going to start to change if it hasn't already. The way we dress, the way we live in our homes, the lights, the heat, all that stuff, all the fire. And on top of that, we have this level of anxiety all around us. So feel here this position of the heart and the head elevated, the legs elevated. So your pelvis, your earth chakra, can ground heavy to the floor, heavy to the earth. And everything else can just receive this shape. Just feeling whatever is arising and letting yourself just breathe it through your body. If you need to name it, if it's talking to you a lot, you can name it. It could be a body part or something happening in your life specific. And then maybe you put it into a nice little box if you can, or you just breathe in space and light. And you're staying in Baddha Konasana, or you could even readjust your legs to a comfortable position on your chair, anything that works. Staying as you are if you're happy. And if you'd like to move into Shavasana or sit in meditation for another few moments we have together, then you can do that too. So just carefully remove. If you want to come out, you can stay and rest there if you love it. It's very gently making your way. Just lying on your back, flat out, or continuing with the calves on the chair if you like that too. So flat. Just resting more deeply in your stillness, releasing your breath, your body, your thoughts. Choosing to stay in your stillness for as long as you like. You're starting to make your way out very slowly. So if you still have your calves on the chair, you rest your feet on the edge of the chair for a moment, or 2, or 5. And roll to your side from there, but you don't need to come up. So you can stay as you are. Just sitting. If you are coming up to sitting, you might even just lean against the back of or the seat of your chair for a little support there. Just taking one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Joining these palms together at your heart. As you exhale, bow your chin slightly. All that you are and all that you offer and all that you bring and all that you practice and all that you live and all that you experience. Take a nice full inhale, and as you breathe out, breathe onto your hands. Lengthen yourself tall. Stay here as you exhale, and we'll seal this practice with one Om. Inhale. Oh, let's do our May we be blessed mantra. I was going to leave it, but I think I can. So inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be happy and may we be healthy. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing this with me. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, honestly. Thank you.